The United States is home to some of the most diverse, breathtaking, and surreal landscapes on Earth. From towering canyons to tropical beaches, from glowing deserts to misty mountains. Today, we're visiting most unbelievably beautiful places in the USA. Those are too good to be true. 1. The Grand Canyon, Arizona. The Grand Canyon isn't just a hole in the ground, it's nature's greatest masterpiece. Carved over 6 million years by the mighty Colorado River, this 277-mile-long chasm reveals Earth's geological history in its colorful layered walls. Standing at Mather Point at sunrise, you'll watch the canyon transform from shadowy depths to a fiery palette of reds and oranges. Adventurous souls can hike down the Bright Angel Trail, where each switchback reveals new perspectives of the towering cliffs. For the ultimate view, take a helicopter tour at sunset when the last golden light paints the canyon walls in unforgettable brilliance. 2. Yellowstone National Park, Wyoming. Welcome to the world's first national park, a land where the ground literally boils and breathes. Yellowstone is nature's greatest magic show, where steaming geysers like Old Faithful perform on schedule and rainbow-colored hot springs bubble with otherworldly beauty. The Grand Prismatic Spring will leave you speechless with its vibrant blues and oranges stretching nearly 400 feet across. Wildlife roams freely here. You might spot bison herds crossing the road, elk grazing in meadows, or even a grizzly bear in the distance. Don't miss the powerful lower falls plunging into the Yellowstone River, creating a misty rainbow in its wake. 3. Yosemite National Park, California. Yosemite is where giants live. The sheer granite face of El Capitan rises nearly 3,000 feet straight up, challenging rock climbers from around the world. Nearby, Half Dome's distinctive shape dominates the skyline, while Yosemite Falls, North America's tallest waterfall, cascades down in 3 breathtaking tiers. Walk among ancient giant sequoias in Mariposa Grove, where trees that were already ancient when Columbus arrived still stand tall today. For the most spectacular view, hike to Glacier Point at sunset when the entire valley glows golden beneath the towering peaks. 4. Na Pali Coast, Hawaii. The Na Pali Coast looks like something from a fantasy novel. These jagged emerald cliffs rise 4,000 feet straight from the turquoise Pacific, carved by time into razor-sharp ridges that glow green against the deep blue sea. Hidden beaches accessible only by boat or grueling hike appear like mirages between the cliffs, while countless waterfalls tumble down the steep valleys. The best way to experience this wonder is by hiking the challenging Kalalau Trail, where each turn reveals more breathtaking vistas, or by taking a helicopter tour that will make you feel like you're flying through Jurassic Park. 5. Antelope Canyon, Arizona. Walking through Antelope Canyon feels like stepping inside a living painting. Over millions of years, flash floods carved these narrow sandstone passageways into flowing, wave-like shapes. When the sun is high overhead, beams of light pierce through the openings above, making the red and orange walls glow as if lit from within. Upper Antelope Canyon offers the famous light beams that photographers dream of capturing, while Lower Antelope Canyon's twisting corridors require climbing ladders down into the earth. The smooth, undulating walls seem to move like liquid stone when the light changes. It's no wonder this is the most photographed slot canyon in the world. 6. Glacier National Park, Montana. Glacier National Park is the crown of the continent, where jagged peaks still hold remnants of the Ice Age. The famous Going to the Sun Road winds 50 miles through the park, offering heart-stopping views at every turn as it clings to cliffsides high above glacial lakes. Hike to Grinnell Glacier and you can stand beside icebergs floating in an alpine lake even in summer. The park's namesake glaciers are disappearing rapidly. What took thousands of years to form is melting before our eyes, making this a landscape you need to see now. At night, the lack of light pollution creates some of the best stargazing in America, with the Milky Way stretching bright across the sky. 7. The Wave, Arizona. Hidden in the Arizona desert lies one of nature's most exclusive masterpieces, the Wave. This surreal sandstone formation looks like a frozen ocean, with undulating waves of red and orange rock flowing in perfect curves. Only 20 people per day are allowed to visit through a strict lottery system, making this one of the hardest places to see in America. The hike to reach it crosses open desert with no marked trail. You'll need excellent navigation skills or a guide. But those who make it are rewarded with a landscape so unique and photogenic that every angle looks like an abstract painting come to life. 8. Big Sur, California. Big Sur is where the Pacific Ocean meets the Santa Lucia Mountains in a dramatic clash of elements. Driving Highway 1 here is an unforgettable experience, with the road clinging to cliffs hundreds of feet above the crashing waves. Stop at Bixby Creek Bridge, one of the most photographed spots in California, where the concrete arches frame the wild coastline perfectly. Further south, McWay Falls pours 80 feet directly onto a secluded beach that's only accessible by the tide. At Pfeiffer Beach, purple-hued sand and a natural rock arch create one of the most romantic sunset spots on the west coast. 9. Denali National Park, Alaska. Denali National Park is raw, untamed wilderness on a scale that's hard to comprehend. The star of the show is Mount Denali itself at 20,310 feet. It's North America's tallest peak, so massive it creates its own weather. On clear days, the mountain dominates the horizon, its snowy peak seeming to float above the clouds. The park is home to grizzly bears, moose, wolves, and caribou roaming freely across vast tundra landscapes. Come in September and you might witness the northern lights dancing over the snowy peaks, one of nature's most magical displays. 10. Great Smoky Mountains, Tennessee, North Carolina. The Smoky Mountains earn their name from the ethereal blue haze that blankets the rolling peaks each morning. America's most visited national park is especially magical in autumn when the forests explode in fiery reds, oranges, and yellows. Drive through Cades Cove at dawn to spot black bears and deer in the meadows, or hike to Klingman's Dome for panoramic views from the highest point in the park. The Smokies preserve not just incredible natural beauty but also Appalachian history, with well-preserved log cabins and churches dotting the landscape. From the depths of the Grand Canyon to the heights of Denali, from the desert waves of Arizona to the coastal cliffs of Big Sur, America's beauty knows no bounds. Each of these places tells a unique story of our planet's incredible power to create landscapes that take our breath away. Let us know in the comments if you are planning to visit any of these natural wonders or if you have already been to any of them. And how was your experience? Are there any places we missed that you think should have made the cut? We read all your comments, fam. For more knowledge-packed content, please consider subscribing.